At the Chantilly Theater Department, I have worked many jobs from stage manager to actor to props master. But right now, for The Man Who Came to Dinner, I am working as the set decorator, the head of set dressing, if you will. So in the process of set building, construction, and stuff, there are sort of three main jobs, and that is the head of set design, the head of set construction, and then there's me, the head of set dressing. First, when making a set, we start with the design, and so what that entails is a bunch of sketches. It requires research on, the time period, the location. This, for example, is a 1939 mansion in Ohio. The construction team basically took it from there, realizing all of the plans that we had created by, building platforms, making all of the necessary safety precautions from angle pieces to braces. All of these things were all done by our technical theater classes, which is sort of amazing. You don't always see that kind of student involvement in all theater departments across the county.
I am working on hair and makeup for the spring show. Old age makeup there's a fine line between blending it, making it look right, and then making it look just like there's lines on their face. So we have to work on blending them out so that from on stage, from the audience, they can tell that they're an old person, but they don't just look like we painted their face. So that's definitely challenging. It's definitely hard to find a good balance, but it's really rewarding because there's definitely more of a depth in the characters when you can tell there's a different age than just a high schooler.
As a student publicity director, there's a bunch of things that we do to help publicize the show. Some of the main things is designing posters and other things like bookmarks and stuff. So we work with student designers that are also in theater, and we kind of collaborate on ideas and read through the script and take elements from the show to create a poster that represents the show. We also make sandwich boards that are out in the road, so we have to go through a whole process of tracing them and painting them and choosing colors that will be easily seen from the road and everything. We also are in charge of making the program, which is a pretty daunting task depending on the show. We have to put in all the cast biographies, crew biographies, make the tribute ads. It's kind of a tedious process, but I really enjoy it. Just when you start off with like a blank PDF on Publisher and then you add all this stuff to it, and it just really showcases the show and all the work done by the cast and crew. Since I've been here, we've tried to build up our social media presence. We have a Twitter, a Facebook page, and Instagram, just because all the students are really tuned into social media these days.
Coming into high school, I've gotten like minor roles, ensemble roles, usually in musicals. And I remember the first show I auditioned for, Goldilocks on Trial, it was like a twisted story about Goldilocks and the Three Bears, where Goldilocks was in court being put on trial by the Three Bears. She was being sued, and I went into the audition and I was like, if I get any part, I'll be so happy. And I look on the board and my name is right next to Goldilocks's. And that was weird. I don't remember ever being happier about being in a show.
The shows always end up coming out really well, and they're a whole lot of fun. If you want to get good at this, this is like a really good, one of the better programs to do it, especially if you're just doing it through high school. It's a very, very good program.
I'm head of lighting here at Chantilly High School. What this means is that we program the lights for all the shows and presentations that go on at the school. Most of the time that means that during the shows we're in here running cues, working on the lights, getting things working so you can actually see everything on stage. The board is a standard ETC ion board, which means we can clip on modules, and it's a standard for lighting, so we can use the stage pin type lights like the ellipsoidal, source 4s, that sort of thing, to actually aim all the lights and program them from the board and have a standard, meaning that I can program cues and I can program submasters and all type of things from just the board, not having to leave and go fiddle with them manually.
So throughout the year, we not only work for the plays that the school is doing, but we also work for people like throughout the entire performing arts department, like band. If they have a concert or choir has a concert, then we'll do lighting. We'll just put on a general lights up, usually not much color, but it's still really impressive how everything all comes together as like a wing and unit as the performing arts department.
Everything in drama is a process, and they're always going to push you to make you better than you are, but it's the best thing because they really care about you and want to help you like reach your full potential.
Everybody wants to do this. Everybody wants to be a part of it. It's just probably the I think so far it's the best thing that has ever happened to me. And I'm only in my sophomore year and I can't wait for what's to come. So, thank you.